Hello everybody, I'm Brian from the city of Whitehorse, fitness specialist here. We have Amy. We're going to be doing a workout for everybody today. It's going to be a 30-minute workout. We're going to have a warm-up, the workout itself, and cool down. Equipment-wise, body weight, you can have a towel, you can have water. There's going to be a few balance exercises, so you can always have a chair as a support system if you need one. However, if you don't, that's okay as well. So let's start by warming up. Let's lightly jog it out. Just moving right now, getting our muscles moving. While we're warming up, I'll explain what we're doing today. So I want to make sure that everybody knows that any exercise I give is just a recommendation. So if something doesn't feel right for your body, please adjust it. Please don't do it. If something causes pain, I want you to stop right away. And then you can always do something else. Let's say you have a shoulder injury and an exercise is giving you issues. You could pull out those physio exercises that you have in your closet somewhere that you never do, and you could do those ones instead. That would be perfect. So for today's workout, we have 3 sets. Each set is going to have 2 different exercises. I'll explain those exercises before we get started, before each set. So we're going to be doing 35 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to do each exercise 4 times. This might not make any sense to you, but you'll figure it out once we get started. Good. So from here, let's go wide feet. Let's do some chest openers. You can get your legs moving as well. And just moving, getting everything nice and ready. So Amy's going to be doing the workout fully today. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
She's super excited.
Especially for the balance.
All the balance stuff is going to be a struggle. Some people are great at balance. Myself and Amy, not so great at balance, but we can run. So that's what matters in life. So take extra breaks whenever you need, listen to your body. In terms of myself specifically, I'm going to be stopping. I'm going to be talking a lot. Right now, I'm not really doing much. It's going to be the same during the workout. I'm going to jump in for a few rounds, but nobody wants to hear me breathing heavily into the microphone. So good. From here, let's go wide with our feet. Let's inhale everything up. Exhale into forward fold, and then inhale back up. And let's do a few cycles like this, back down. Good, so really big inhale. Exhale, pushing your butt back, forward fold, inhale. Good, let's do 2 more. Good, last one. Inhale up. And this time, let's exhale all the way down to the ground into our plank position. I'll go sideways. So in plank, your shoulders over top of your wrist, core nice and tight. So in that plank position, I want you to consciously, actively think about engaging through that core, keeping everything nice and tight. Your glutes should be nice and tight as well, and you're holding and you're breathing. If you need to, you drop to your knees, make sure you have a mat to pat it, and your head's in line with the rest of your body the entire time. Good, from here, if you're able to, step your right foot beside the outside of your hands, opening up your hips. Good, back to our plank position, other leg. Perfect, and then keep alternating there. Go at your own speed and pace, maybe 1 or 2 seconds. So Amy, go back to plank, other leg coming forward. If in your plank position or in a push-up position, your wrists are bothering you, you can always go knuckles. You can go in a different position. You can go low plank as well, would be an option. Opening up our hips, getting our legs nice and ready as well. Good, from here, let's come back up into standing. Let's do some arm circles forward. You can get the legs moving again if you'd like. If it's too hard to coordinate, you can just walk around a little bit. Good. Let's do some arm circles back. Getting shoulders nice and ready. Are you ready for this? That was tentative. She's gonna be doing great. Good, perfect. Wide feet again, inhale up. Exhale, back down into our plank position. We're gonna do another round. This round in plank, let's create a line right through the center of your body and then draw inwards. So we're doing it's called a tension plank. So consciously keep that core nice and tight. I'm drawing a line right through the center of my body. With my arms, I'm drawing inwards. And with my legs, I'm drawing inwards, creating tension with it. It should feel exponentially harder. You might only hold it for a few seconds. You take a break whenever you need. Good. From here, push back into downward dog. Back to plank. And from here, right foot beside the outside of our hands. This time, our inside arm is going to open up to the sky and down. And then the outside arm is going to open up. Perfect. Back down. Switching legs. So you can also do this one in standing if you don't have that range of motion. You're here in a split lunge. You could be here, and you can open up. Just working on opening up your whole body the entire time. You have one more leg after this?
I did. I'm going back.
Perfect. Round two. Okay. So opening up. And once you finish on your second leg, come back up into standing. So last side here. Perfect. Once Amy's done, we're going to come back up into standing, and then we're going to get into high knee position. Low impact option, you're stepping. There's a few high impact options today, or movements. I'll give the low impact options as well. Nothing should hurt. Should be hard, but nothing should hurt. Good. So think about being nice and soft, and see if you can get your arms all the way up and all the way down. Good. Perfect. Let's go for another 10 seconds here. And then we're going to start the workout. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. You can grab some water at home. You can pause me at home if you'd like. We're going to be starting up momentarily. So our first 2 exercises of the day, we're going to be doing that tension plank, which I just ran through in the warm-up, and a one-legged lunge. So in that plank, think about core nice and tight. In that plank position, I'm drawing a line through the center of my body. With my legs, I'm drawing inwards. With my arms, I'm drawing inwards. If that's too much, hold a regular plank. Just hold, core tight. You can always drop to your knees as well. If that gets too hard, just push back into child's pose or downward dog. So child's pose, downward dog, and get back whenever you're ready. The exercise number 2 with that one-legged lunge hop. So lunge back, chest nice and tall, gaze out, all the way up into standing, work on your balance. The hop is the full version. We're going to be doing each leg twice. Down, up. If you're losing your balance, you slow it down, you control, working on that stability in that leg. If that's too much, you can do a regular lunge, come back up to standing. That's another option for you. 35 seconds work, 10 seconds break in between each exercise 4 times. This is our stopwatch. So let's start it up. 35 seconds of work. We're going to be in tension plank first. She's ready. 3, 2, 1. We have begun the tension plank. Good. So Amy is consciously thinking about keeping that core nice and tight the entire time. Her shoulders over top of her wrists. If wrists are bothering you at any point, you can drop to forearm plank as well. And you're breathing, creating that tension. If you need to take a break, you take a break and you come back in. We have 7 seconds, and then we're gonna get into those one-legged lunges. In 3, 2, 1, back up to standing. 10-second transition. Exercise number 2. Let's go left leg forward, right leg back. Let's start it up. Down, all the way up. Good. I'll go in the sideways view. I'll do the little hop. And then you guys can hear me. Everybody can listen to me. Heavy breathe. Nice controlled. If you have control, you can add a bit of speed, but only add speed if the control is there. If you need to, remember you have the option to be here, up, and just do a regular lunge up into standing. You can get that leg up higher as you go. Into 1, that's round 1. 3 more rounds into plank. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, in plank. Think about that line through the center of your body, creating that tension, feeling this in your core. You don't want to feel this in your low back. If you do, tighten up. You can take a break. And if you look at Amy right now, her head is in line with the rest of her body. A lot of people in plank or in a push-up position, they get into this position. So think about nice and straight, creating that tension and breathing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back up to standing. Right leg forward, left leg going back. Into 1. All the way up, all the way down. So Amy said it's her weak side. Right side would be my weak side. I've had knee surgery on this leg, on this knee. I've had hip problems on this side, so my balance is a struggle on this side, but that's why I keep working on it. And I am getting it back slowly. So nice control. Add that hop if you feel like that option is available to you. 5 seconds. I tried to speed up. I lost my balance. In 3, 2, 1. 2 rounds done. 2 more to go. Are you getting warm?
Yeah.
Into plank. 3, 2, 1. Create that tension. If you need a longer break, you get into that break whenever you're ready. Good. So focus on that breath. A lot of people, when they're in a plank position, they hold their breath, they're not breathing. So see if you can focus on keeping everything nice and tight while breathing at the same time. It's a life skill. It's a great party trick. It's probably why nobody invites me to parties. 3, 2, 1. Left leg forward, right leg back. We're going into those hops. I'm feeling sweaty and I'm only doing a quarter of this. We're back in. Do you want to try the little hop? No is a valid response. Oh, that was so perfect.
Yeah.
I think she has another 3 in her.
On this side I do. Maybe.
Perfect. Adding that little hop gets the heart rate going, gets that calf engaged as well. 10 seconds. In 5. Nice, controlled. 3, 2, 1. Last round, tension plank. 1 more round of those hops. I'll go other way. 3, 2, 1. Nice and tight. Core engage, shoulders over top of wrists. Breathing the entire time. At home, Amy, me, are we consciously thinking about keeping this core tight? Consciously, actively thinking about engaging it the entire time? I'll jump in for the last 15. Good, so the more tension you create, so the more you draw inwards with those legs and with those arms, the harder it is. It's very hard to speak right now. 3, 2, 1. Last round, right leg forward, left leg going back. We have a 75-second break coming up after this. In 2, 1, and we're back in. If you need to sit out a round at any point in time, just sit out. If you need a break, you take a break. If the 75 seconds is not long enough for you, the good thing about this is a video, so you can just pause me. And if you're sick and tired of my voice, just mute me. Good. 15 seconds, almost there. This leg is a lot harder for me than the other one. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 75-second break. Grab some water.
Got water.
Amy forgot water, so she'll be okay. But if you need to get water, you can jump out of the scene, come back in. 1 more minute. So our next 2 exercises, push-ups and skater hops. So push-up, shoulders over top of wrists. Think about that perfect plank we just did, core tight. Inhale, body down. Exhale, coming back up. Everything should be in line together. In a push-up, a big mistake people make, head comes down. So think about everything being in line together. Full push-up is too much. You do half, or you do 3/4. From there, you can drop to your knees, full, half, and 1/4. So those are your options for that one. Skater hop, side to side. Jump, control every single time. Only add speed if you have control. If that's too much, you can take a big step up into this position here. Big step. Otherwise, jump for distance. Control it. Other leg. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Push-ups have begun. Good. Another thing that people do in a push-up is they break at the bottom. So they come down, they break at their core. So they disengage that core and then push up from that position. Puts a lot of strain on the low back and you're not getting the most out of it. So I'd rather you decrease your range of motion, push back up, thinking about consciously keeping that core nice and tight the entire time. 35 seconds is a long time, so take a break. Oh, you got this, Amy. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Skaters. I conveniently jumped in for the last 4 seconds. I don't know if you noticed that, but. And 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna be doing the step option to start. Woo. And Amy's going side to side. Good. Can you go really soft with those landings? Think about if you're jumping on a piece of glass and you're trying not to break it. That sounds better. Good.
You walk around like an elephant.
It's okay. We're working on it. 10 seconds. Big step, working on that balance. If that's too much, smaller step. Working side to side. 3, 2, 1. Push up, round 2. Aren't you excited for round 3?
There's been too many push-up challenges.
2, 1. There's never enough push-up challenges. So I'll jump in this round. Inhale down, exhale up. I'm able to do full range of motion. If you're not able to without breaking at your core, that's okay. I would rather you decrease your range of motion and keeping that core nice and tight. Big inhale, big exhale, 12 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Skaters. It's getting tough. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Skater hop. Control. Other leg. Every single time. Nice and soft landings every single time. Perfect. Big step. At the top position, I'm keeping that core nice and tight, like I was in that plank, like I am in the push-ups. Good. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. 2 rounds done. Labored breathing. Into 1. We're back in. Amy's face is because she can see our board that has all the exercises written out, and she knows what set number 3 is.
Trying not to think
It's just, yeah. And this is a perfect time for me to say, remember at the start of the workout when I said if something doesn't work for you, if you need to take an extra break, you take a break. Amy just put me back into downward dog. Good. See if you can go a bit wider with your hands and then decrease your range of motion just a little bit. Even less range of motion, just a little bit. Stop. Well, more than that. Good. 2, 1. Skaters. Round number 3. Into 1. Off to the side, core nice and tight. Woo. That was a nice little bobble there. But if you notice, as I was losing my balance, I didn't hop, I didn't jump from that position. I waited until I regained my control before going. So if you're losing your balance, I don't want you to hop from that. I would rather you reset and get back into it. Awesome. We have 10 seconds. Wiping the sweat away from my eyes. 3, 2, 1. Last round. Push-ups. Into 1. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good, that looks better. Core tight. So as the run progresses, Amy, I want you to decrease your range of motion a little bit. Perfect. Less range of motion. Better. Good. You have downward dog as a break. You have child's pose as a break. I'll go side view, keeping my core tight. 5 more seconds. Can you get another 2 reps in? In 2, 1. Amy was not having that last rep.
Nope.
I've been there before.
I'm just trying to adhere to the time.
2, 1, skaters. We have a 75-second break coming up, and then we're into our last round of the day. Nice, controlled. I lost my balance, I slowed it down. I'm gonna do a few steps. I'm gonna decrease my range of motion. Good. 10 seconds. Can you jump a little bit further? Ooh, nice. Awesome. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 75-second break. How you doing?
Oh, good.
Good.
Sweaty. These are like all of my weakest movements. So it's good because I never do them because
Perfect.
I'm bad at them.
All of Amy's weakest movements. If you saw her run, phenomenal. Set number 3, she just runs away, grabbing water. Oh, come back. Exercise number 3, squat, lunge, hop. So you're gonna go squat, lunge, on the other side. You have the option to do a skip in between. So skip, skip, skip. You also have the option to do a hop. So squat, hop, squat, hop. These ones get awful very quick. So maybe you hop a few, you skip a few. With that, we're doing a burpee. I'll show you the full option. There's gonna be another option as well. Full option, jumping or stepping back all the way into plank, all the way to the bottom of your push-up, hands up overhead with a little hop. So chest to floor and hopping. If that's too much, you stop in high plank, hands up. In 3, 2, 1, squat, lunge. Oh yeah, perfect. Control before speed. So for your squat, think about pushing your butt back, keeping your weight on your heels the entire time, so you don't want your heels to come up. And the other thing, 15 seconds. If you lunge instead of squat, or you squat instead of lunge, that's okay as long as you're moving. The other thing people do in a squat is that their knees cave in, so think about drawing knees out the entire time. 2, 1, so butt back, weight on the heels, knees out, coming back up, lunge, burpee. 3, 2, 1, Amy's going full. I'm stepping into plank, stepping, hands up, overhead. If the going up and down, your body's not happy with it, you're getting a bit dizzy, you can do a squat, you can find a wall, you do a push-up on that wall. That's an alternative to it. 15 seconds. I should actually do a few. 10 seconds. How you doing, Amy?
Good. These are like a recovery from
2, 1. The only human being who thinks burpees are a recovery. Squat, lunge, lunge. Round 2. 2, 1, squat, lunge, squat, lunge. Good. Nice. Keep your gaze facing forward, chest nice and tall the entire time, core tight. You take a break. Also, break from the hopping. You can just step it out as well. You can slow it down. It's not about going fast. Oh yeah. You got to save me 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Whew. Let's focus in, shift in a little bit more. Round number 4, or exercise 4, sorry. Burpees. In 2, 1. Remember, if your wrists are bothering you in this position, you go knuckles, you can pad them up, you can have dumbbells or another device that puts you into neutral position. I'm just saying things like that so I can get out of burpees. Good.
right through you.
Don't worry, we got Amy here. At least one of us needs to show that we can do stuff. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. So the option I was taking, I wasn't going full down, but I was stopping that plank, holding that plank for a second, making sure my body was nice and tight. 2, 1, squat, lunge, lunge. Perfect. 25 seconds. Nice. Good. Control it a little bit more, Amy. You got 15 seconds. So control, maybe slow it down a little bit. Increase that distance on your lunge a little bit. 10 seconds. Good. On your heels. Good. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and breathe in. Burpees. In 2, 1. If you're in that plank position, you hold that plank. You keep it nice and tight. You can step, you can go tiptoes. That's an option as well. Otherwise, full force. We have 2 rounds left, and this workout is done. My timer's showing 1:45. And then we have a nice, beautiful cool down for you today. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Last round. Are you ready for this last round? Squat, lunge, lunge. In 2, 1. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge. It's the last round, so you can pick up that intensity, but make sure you're doing things perfectly, properly. I would rather you go a bit slower and keep that control and jump back in. You got 20 seconds. I got sweat everywhere.
But it's all 6 for me.
Oh, yeah, of course. The distance. 10 seconds. You got this, Amy. You got 7 seconds. Can you keep holding on? It's easy for me to say. 3, 2, 1. Let's get into burpees right away. No break. Let's start. This thing is almost done. If you need that break, you take that break. Good. We have 30 more seconds to go. You got this, Amy. So afterwards, after this 20 more seconds, we're gonna get into our cool down. Good, 15 seconds. How you doing, Amy?
Good.
How you doing at home? I know you have this in you. Can you fight? You have 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna get into this cool down. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's give a big social distancing high five. Let's move, let's break, keep walking. We'll be back for the cool down. And we're back. We had to change the SD card in the camera. And Amy somehow magically got a ponytail in the past 30 seconds. Or a bun. Let's move it. Just keep walking. You grab water at home. You towel off. Let's go wide with our feet. Chest nice and tall. Big inhale. Exhale, stop into standing position. Big inhale. Even longer exhale. Our objective right now, lower your heart rate. Big inhale. Exhale down. Let's do 2 more. And last one, inhale. This time let's exhale and clasp our hands behind our backs. You have me side view. So you can go hands apart, hands together, opening up through your chest. You should feel chest, biceps, shoulders. Remember at the start when I said if any exercises don't work for you, please adjust them as needed. So if any of these stretches don't work for you, you don't feel it, or it gives you pain, you can stop, you can stretch something that feels similar, or you can just take a break and wait for our next one. Release, shake it out. Big inhale. Exhale, let's go one arm across the body, stretching out your shoulder. So cross with the other arm, pulling up, across, stretching out your shoulder. You can keep marching, you can walk it out, you can stop, you can grab some water. And breathing. Heart rate's coming down a little bit?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good, slowly releasing this one. Inhale, everything up. Exhale, other arm going across. I'm wiping the sweat out of my eyes. And I only did like 20% of this thing. And maybe that's all you were able to do at home today as well. And that's okay, because next time you'll do 22%, and then 25, and then 30. And you're going to slowly get a little bit stronger, a little bit better every single time. Good, release. Big inhale up. Exhale, we're going to go into forward fold this time, so pushing your butt back, breathing. If you feel like your heart rate is still too high, you can get out of this. You can just keep marching it out. We're stretching out your hamstrings right now, right through the backs of your legs. And focus on thinking about those really big inhales and exhales we took at the start. So big inhale, think about the backs of your legs. Exhale, tell those muscles to relax. Good. 3 more big breaths here. Last one, and we'll inhale all the way back up to standing. Good. Exhale. Let's go down into plank for a moment. From here, let's push back into downward dog, stretching out the whole backside of your body. In this position, you can pedal your feet, so one foot goes up, one foot goes down, and slowly alternating. Go at your own speed, your own pace here, whatever feels right for you. You'll feel this mostly in your calves. You might be able to feel this down your back, hamstrings as well. And you can watch the puddle of sweat forming on the ground in front of you. Good. From here, coming back into plank, let's drop to our knees and push back into child's pose or shell pose. So stretching out your quads, lengthening out through your back. And from here, let's walk both of our hands over to the left. And this stretches out your lat, your QL. So your lat is your big shoulder muscle that runs all the way down your back. So you're stretching out through here, stretching out your QL as well. Breathing. You can adjust the positioning of your hands a little bit to see if you can feel that stretch a little bit differently. And breathe. Think about long inhale, and on that exhale, try and relax your entire body. 2 more breaths here. And last one. Let's go back to center, and then work your way over to that other side, stretching out your other lat. How you doing over there, Amy?
Good. This is my favorite part.
She says this is her favorite part, but
I'm real good at this movement.
Amy loves working hard. That's been proven time and time again. Breathe. 2 more big breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale, relax a little bit more. Last one. Slowly coming back to center. From here, coming to all fours, let's go into seated position for our last guided stretch of the day, but please feel free to keep stretching afterwards. I'll go sit in front of you guys. Chest nice and tall. Open through the hips, stretching out your hips, your groin, seeing if you get your knees a bit closer to the ground. But same thing, big inhale, exhale, try and relax everything. So you're not bouncing, you're not moving in this one, you're just holding and breathing and trying to open up those hips and relax them a little bit more. If you need more of a stretch, we have other cool down videos that have been posted. We have a few stretching and mobility workouts videos as well. Those would be great complement to what we just did as well. We'll post a few in the description so you can take a look at them afterwards. 2 more big breaths here. And while you're taking these breaths, I want you to think about one thing in your life that is exciting you right now. Think about it, enjoy it, embrace it. What's my one thing that I'm excited about? Oh, well, I'm excited about filming these videos. This is fun. This is exciting, reaching out to people in a completely different way. I love it. I miss seeing everybody and I miss being in contact with people, but this will have to do. In 3, 2, 1. Give yourselves a big round of applause. At home, Amy gave 2 really slow claps. Nice work today.
My arms are tired.
Nice work. It was a pleasure spending 35 minutes with you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Please comment, post, and let us know what you would like us to work on in the future. Hope to see everybody soon. Much love. Brian, out.